To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Slot man in motion right. To the air, 3rd and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Prescott, both feet are down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now we'll run here with Blake Corum. He's across the 20, still going. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing from the gun. Able to find Nacua here. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Shotgun now on third down. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there. Out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Levis out of the pistol. It is caught left side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop. And the Rams out of man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. From the gun, Levis. That's caught for the first. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing now on first down, Levis. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Still up top, but still can't drop what they not. Good. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run back. Then like the rain went down after a was I made it to a beast. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Catch made right side by Nacua. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Handoff headed left to Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He gets this one in Nacua. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that one's going to move the chain.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. He finds Laporta. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 now. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th down. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Slide's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Levis from the shotgun. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Levis escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Tennessee calling it 2nd timeout now. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go Levis. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant, taken in by Nacua. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the move, headed right. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams driving ahead. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And that's tucked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Nacua, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 10. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Slide's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. Finds his man, it's Javon Baker. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Levis now on 1st down. Taken in by Smith. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Levis now off the play fake. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. It's Pacheco again. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Javon Baker with the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans jump in front now by 5. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete to Dell. He'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds Laporta. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down from the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams grab the to Sam Laporta, touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The two-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Defense showing blitz. Levis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Levis on third down. Chased out to his right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Rams will take possession. They're out and set, first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Slot man in motion left. From the 30 on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It'll be a gain of only 1 on second, so that brings up third goal from the 2.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have fourth and goal after the break. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They send a receiver in motion right. To the air, 3rd and long. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Setting up a throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Levis here on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
To throw again on 2nd down, Levis. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Levis throwing again. That throw finds Okonkwo. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
He lost the football. Picked up by the Rams.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort, That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Able to find Nacua here. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brown on the carry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 32. He finds Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. Give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Levis now on 1st down. Forced out to his right. This is reeled in by Jackson. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Okonkwo brings it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Complete to Dell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these 2 to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Setting up to pass. Dell with the grab. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Still sticking with the passing game. Laporta with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
Well, I'll tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Complete out to the right side. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's intercepted. That will do it.